host for today. Thank you guys for tuning in for what seems like somewhat of these random thoughts of mine, but it's all good. And yes, you read that title right. There's a you. Some of y'all think, boy, you better explain this stuff. I will. I promise. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I remember yesterday issue was the issue was right. The issue was the background music, and I didn't take that into consideration. But all I gotta do is really just make sure that I put some bass in my voice and speak into the microphone, obviously my earbuds and stuff. But thank you guys for tuning in. But yes, 13 times. I hit the snooze button 13 times this morning. Um, let's see. Yeah, well, actually, we'll get into that momentarily. And also, I think it's appropriate since I'm at the gym. Like I said, I wasn't really gonna play too much ads on my live stream, but since I'm here, it's only appropriate. So let me hit y'all with FNX, and we'll be right back with the start of the show.
Today's episode is brought to you by FNX. If you're looking to lose weight, gain weight in the most healthiest way possible, FNX is where you need to go. You're talking about a section you're looking to gain weight. There's a section you're trying to lose weight. There's also even a section you're trying to better your performance when you're out there trying to be the best you. Please go to the link that is in this video. But also, you have to look the part. We're trying to unlock that inner athlete in you. Speaking of inner athlete, hey, you know how we get down. So, fill up your shopping carts. Once you get to checkout, use the promo code BTSI for 15% off. Again, BTSI for 50% off at checkout.
All right, y'all. Yes, FNX. Go to the website. Link is located in the description. Promo code BTSI for 15% off at checkout. But let's get into some quick hits, shall we? What shall we talk about today? Now, as I'm looking at Fox News, they're talking about Senator Scott faces ladies of the view after smears. I don't know if it was a smear campaign or what the case would be. I think I saw the first segment of them going at it. Now, when it comes to black people in this country, yes, we know oppression exists. We know systemic racism exists. We understand that. But here's one thing you guys need to understand. With these things that do exist, you'll be shocked. You'll be surprised on how much it doesn't, the actual oppression of this country does not affect you. Now, for the record, I know we all know red line do exist. We know all these things that are built into the law with the racial undertone do exist. I do want to preach responsibility and let you know that that's not what I'm referring to, because we know that they're out there. But what I'm saying is, I actually did a stream about this. It's not last year, the year before that. The ghost of white supremacy. You be the one thing that white people or the forefathers, whatever you want to say, well, actually, the forefathers was actually the real racist ones that actually hated black people, Jewish, Jewish people, etc., etc., and actually took their lives. because of it, and enslaved them because of it. But now, one thing, one thing that white people did is the ghost of white supremacy still exists, and the reason why I say that is because there's nothing in this country that can stop you from succeeding. There's nothing in this country that can stop you from succeeding. Only you can stop you. Because let's say if you hit a roadblock, we all do. Lord knows I have. It's you can say, oh, racism, all that, the white man told me to do that type of stuff. Now, let me say this to be responsible. We are not saying in those incidents such thing doesn't actually happen. But on a scale 1 to 10, that might have like 1 out of 10 times, maybe two. So to the black people out there, if you don't succeed, it's because of something you're doing for the most part. If you fail, figure out what you did wrong first. Because usually what the adversary does is they capitalize on your flaws, and what makes it even that more enjoyable for them is when you don't know that it's your flaws that's messing up, and you're quick to blame somebody else for your mistakes. That's just an example of the ghost of white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? So with Tim Scott, let Tim Scott be one of many examples. Let me throw that out there. One of many examples. Yeah, you can say Tim Scott, you can say Obama. I think one of the secretaries in current time or period time was African American, I believe. We have too many, but let's take it to corporate. There's a rise of African American in power positions. And also you can go to the entrepreneurship route. There's also a rise in that. So the question is, what's really holding you back? Because one thing, that position, they then understand that yes, they know white supremacy, racism, oppression does exist. But they also know that along my way to prosperity, I controlled my fate. It wasn't anybody else's. I had full control of the outcome of my life. So, yes, with that being said, white supremacy, although it does pop up here and there, if you don't succeed, the first person you need to look at is yourself. So usually, that's where you find a solution to your problem. And the crazy thing is I had more to talk about quick hits, but it slipped my mind. But that's okay. I'm not tripping. That could be quick hits for now. Let's get into video. I'll be right back.
Today's episode is brought to you by Wavilo. Of course, you guys see me with my Bakari watch. Looks nice, don't it? But if I wanted to go out, just a casual wear, and it's kind of chilly outside. Not bad. Let's add some more color to it. Ooh, that's gonna look good for the photo shoot. Get with the brand that's versatile, that can cover you in all areas of fashion for men and women. So go to the link that's in this video, fill up your shopping cart. Once you do, the promo code is BTSI for 50% off. I repeat, BTSI for 50% off at checkout.
All right, y'all. That was with video. Don't forget to stop by. Promo code BTSI for 25% off. Link is located in the description. Now let's get to the show. Searching time on a Hit Snooze. 1 second, y'all. Oops, there we go. Yeah. Searching time on a Hit Snooze. What happened this morning? Um, woke up, believe it or not, I woke up a tad bit before 4:30. But I was tired, y'all. Went to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning. I wanted to go straight. And when I went to bed, I was thinking to myself, all right, no, I know it's going to be hell for me waking up. I woke up before 4:30, so that's a good thing. But when I tell you that alarm came on, snooze. I ain't going to hold you, snooze. And I did that every 5 minutes since 4:30. Now, I will say that. Now, when I hit that snooze, I went right back to sleep. I pretty much slept through the duration of those alarms. It was at 5:10 and 5:15. 5:10 woke me back up. It was 5:15 when it's like, you might want to get out of bed. Or she's just not going to get out of bed. So I said, yeah. Went to the closet, found this white shorts, black Muhammad Ali shirt. Now, some of y'all was like, why am I wearing this Muhammad Ali shirt? Because there's bleach on it. So it's like, fuck it. Put my Reeboks on and got out the house. Now, the last time my 5:30 alarm went off is when the thumbnail picture was taken. And I was still on the property at that time. So, what I got to do that, dog? European launches contentious process against FBI Director Ray. Oh, like let me not be offensive because that could be due to for religious reasons, but he has that also. Let me not be that guy. I don't know who this guy is, but he has a rap on his head. But well, yeah, searching time. The snooze ball went off. I was on the property, y'all, and only because it's like I almost felt like fuck it, just stay in bed, stay asleep. And I guess that's what the adversary wants. That's what the uh, the powers that be. Well, let me not say powers that be, because some people equate that to God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and He wants me to succeed. And by doing that, I gotta be in shape, or I gotta stay in shape. And for the most part, now I guess progress update. I have lost 5 pounds. I'm now 328 pounds. Now, if I was to stand up, now some people, now because sometimes I hop on people's streams during the daytime, I'm sitting in the car, slouched over, and of course it looks the way it looks. Now, I'm a little bit curious. Why? A lot of people's concerned about. A lot of people have an opinion about my weight that's not my wife. Now, particularly the men. Now, I'm a little bit confused. Well, I shouldn't be because it's a bunch of Jews. It's Pride Month. So I guess they feel liberated. to always have an opinion on the shape of my body. I'm like, it's one thing if I get this from women, I could just take it in stride. When I get this from men about my body size, it's like, you really waited to the month of June to really speak your mind on this? It's like, all right, everybody, I said, let me not start nobody's song, but I don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? But I come to the gym every morning, at least I try to, and I gotta knock out 6 miles. Now today I was a good way. I will be lucky, and I mean lucky, to you know to do anything else like dumbbells, some upper body stuff. I will be extremely lucky because I've been on this for like 16 minutes, and we already did 3 and a quarter with 2.75 to go. We're gonna see. And we are pushing about to 60% done. So let's keep on pushing. But also, I want to talk about something. Shout out to Israel Mills. I was watching the stream from the audience last night. A couple times I popped on, but the area I was in yesterday, signal, putrid, no point. Okay, like literally no point. Now, there was a point where he made an assessment about fatty, sleepy king fatty, and he was talking about how fatty, all he does is react to people's content. Like he doesn't do anything. He can't create his own content and that type of stuff. And they got he hopped on. They got into a debate or whatever the case may be, and sparkled it out. You know what I'm saying? You don't stand on nothing because you don't believe in anything. That is, I'm sure took offense to that, and they went back and forth. Now, let me say this. Although Fatty does not believe in God at all. With the science. I'm not going to call him a atheist because I'm pretty sure he'll agree. Atheist might be a religion in of itself. But he said he doesn't believe in science. So let me clarify that. He does believe in science. Now, I was doing something with that and I got distracted. Oh yeah. The most powerful thing God gave us all was a free will, freedom of choice. Meaning, you can choose to believe in God, you cannot choose to believe in God. What is the job description for those like myself who do believe in God? Still love people, let them see God in you, and respect their decisions. I respect Fatty's decision that he doesn't believe in a higher power as it for like God. Now, sometimes does he cross that line and say Sky Daddy? Yeah, sure, he does. I understand how people could take great offense to that. Me personally, I won't tell you personally what I think about that. And for the record, he has done that, and he has apologized for that publicly. Uh, with that stream, you gotta one thing. Um, they were getting a debate about beliefs and stuff. Here's the thing: I don't get in debates, especially with Bible scholars. I tend to leave them alone. I don't get in debates about people's belief or whatever the case may be. If you choose to believe that, you choose to believe that. It's only on you. We all got to live with our choices at the end of the day. But one thing I was saying to my guy Idra, like, I get it. You want to tell people what you believe in and beat it hard. Like I said, I don't get in debates. If you don't believe in God, you don't believe in God. I'm here to tell you my testimony, why I believe a learner police training facility. I have, yeah, that's fine. As long as y'all train the police to be better policemen, that's perfectly fine. See, fireworks. Never mind. Don't worry about it. What else saying? Oh yeah, I'm not here to debate people, but for those who are looking around, they're gonna look at you and say, "This is how believers get down." I don't want to get down with that. So me engaging in that type of conversation might deter people from actually believing. And because of that, I normally just be quiet. And if anybody asks or God puts on my heart to speak to people, I don't say anything. I'll tell people my testimony of my story of how I became a Christian and how I elected to believe in God on my own and how I leave my household with God. Now, some people say God doesn't this, da 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 da. Now, here's the thing. I don't like saying this, but there's actual. See, let me tell you the difference between the internet and the database. It's not the fact that the internet doesn't have any facts. It's just that it's also filled with a bunch of opinions. Whereas if you actually go to a database, you actually keep historical records of things that happened. So yes, Jesus did walk on this earth. And I took what I do is not engaging people who doesn't, at least for the bare minimum, understand that. And also, one thing I don't like to bring up, but sometimes I have to, is that the commonality of the first church in history, the first Bible in history, is originated from the same location where allegedly, I guess, where the Garden of Eden was found, and that's in Ethiopia, Africa, to be exact. Now, although these are facts and these have been proven, one thing, the reason why I don't, speaking of fatty, what's up, my brother? The reason why I particularly don't like engaging in that type of hyperbole is because you just gotta believe, you just gotta walk on faith. So people always want to rely on their eyesight and that type of stuff. I get it. Me personally, I just go on faith. It's much better. You only believe because you actually see physical evidence. It says something when you go on what God touches on your heart. Like I said, Fatty's my brother. If he's hey Fatty, put in the chat, atheist or just a believer in science. I don't know. I don't want to miscategorize you. But if Fatty chooses not to believe in God, that's his decision. I still respect the brother. I'm still going to support the brother. Okay? Ain't nothing going to change. But one thing I'm saying is we got to respect other people's decision to how they choose to maneuver in this place we call Earth. That's it. Huh. We got one more mile to go, y'all. Let me get this last commercial break in. We'll be right back.
Today's episode is brought to you by Brytn Smile. Now, you guys need to keep your mouths clean, keep your mouths white, and keep your mouths bright between dentist visits. I get it. I understand. So here's where Brytn Smile come into play. Yes, good old Brytn Smile. Now, in this whitening kit, it comes with a multitude of things that you need. Starters, you're going to need a user manual on how to operate the devices that come with it. Next up, you have a shade chart to keep you posted on where your teeth fall on the chart. That is very beneficial. Also, these gel pens. Put the gel on each tooth. Do it correctly. Follow the manual. And, well, you know, we have a charger. It comes with the charger. I wonder why. That's right, an LED mouthpiece. This is very beneficial, y'all, as y'all can see. For the blue, it is on for 15 minutes. And once that is done, let's go purple, pink, whatever color you prefer to call it. Let's do that for 10 minutes. Go to Brytn Smile. The link is located in the description. Grab a kit, put it in your shopping cart, and when you get to the checkout, the promo code is BTSI for 25% off. Again, BTSI for 25% off.
All right, y'all. There you have it. Brytn Smile, promo code BTSI for 25% off at checkout. And I might have misspoke, but with video, promo code BTSI for 50% off with video. Now, one thing that we can dip out, ladies and gentlemen, update on my New Year's resolution, particularly on keeping it at 100. Now, we all know what I'm looking for. Oh, actually, it's 114. Good for them. We all keeping up with me supporting black-owned businesses. I said I was going to do $100 a month each month. First month was Real Clothing. Second month, Marathon Clothing. Third month, VIU. Fourth month, I gave $100 to Sway and Cheeky for my intro and Snapper music on Fight Club. Now, may I have one particular brand in mind, but unfortunately, that website's not up and running, and she already knows. Once she gets that up, let me know. They got $100 on their money, and now we're in the month of June. Now, I don't want. Oh, okay, thank you. I don't want to leave May out to dry, so we have to. So we have to get something in mind. So here's what we're gonna ask. Actually, I see I'm at the gym. There's a particular trainer in here who sells sea moss. She creates her own sea moss. Got a number. She sent me the pictures. Sent me the prices. I think, and since my wife is into sea moss, I think it's only right that I buy some. Not some, at least $100 worth. So what I'm gonna do is, well, she's here somewhere, but I'll talk to her later because I'm looking at the time. Actually, 1 second. 3, 2, 1. Got my 6 miles in. So I got to sweat them out here. So what I'm gonna do is do a let me end this. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go buy $100 worth of sea moss from her. So that will cover the month of May. Now for the month of June, I'm gonna have to spin the block. What does that mean? I'm gonna have to go to the you again. The reason why I say that is because, as you guys know, I am going to New York July 15th. And for those who went to Dallas, you saw what I originally wear. That was from Beyond. And I got a lot of compliments for that. But we're going to New York. And it's mighty chilly in New York. Matter of fact, let me see if my watch can tell me what the weather's like in New York right now. Yeah, it is 63. If you're in New York, it's currently 63 degrees as I'm speaking. It's gonna be in 70s mostly. 2 o'clock might be a little bit of a heat problem. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get a cardigan. Actually, I'm gonna do two things. One, I'm gonna get a cardigan. And two, I'm gonna get another outfit from Beyond You, just in case if the rug get pulled up from underneath me and there's a heat wave. Very much possible for it to happen. So I have to get um, my New Year's resolution. When it comes to when it comes to the products, I told you guys like me investing into BTSI as far as the equipment stuff. If you guys watched the Apple stream yesterday, 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific Standard Time, it was WWDC 23. You saw some of the items that they came out with. But I had my mind made up to get the original MacBook that was out, but now I don't see the reason for me to do that. I can get the new MacBook. 15, there's a 15-inch MacBook, and there's a lot of updates to it. It is bigger, lighter, slimmer, and all the M2 chips, the fat speed, and everything. Now, how much does a fully loaded MacBook cost? All right, check the price. Ladies and gentlemen, that MacBook is looking at $3,000 with Logic and with Final Cut Pro. That's look, and you also talk about bigger, bigger storage. Now, for 1 second, I know you guys can hear me, so let me go get my shower and I'll be right back. Now, what? Now, some guys say, why you paying $3,000 for a MacBook? Easy, because now I'm keeping this MacBook. That's the same reason. That's the same reason why I got how much is my iPad? My iPhone storage. That's a lot. That's that much I do, guys. It's a lot. It's more than what I normally get. I want to say it's like 256 or something like that. Only because I knew I was gonna have this phone for a long time because with my cell phone provider, T-Mobile, they said before you trade it and the iPhone every year like you used to do with Sprint, you have to keep your first phone for the duration of the contract, the first contract. And after that, you can get a new iPhone every year. And as you guys know, I get a new iPhone every year. And my wife asked me, why do you get a new iPhone? I know it because of the cat. Other than that, I wouldn't get an iPhone. Now, until I get a now, until I get a camera I'm sorry about that, y'all. I don't know. It was just a bad signal. Bad signal. I hope you guys can hear me well. I should check the settings in the back, so it said everything was good. One second. Yeah, what was I saying? Um, the with the Apple Stream yesterday, I saw the new MacBook I'm gonna get. I'm looking at $3,000. I'm already gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna get the biggest storage, everything from the physical storage to I think it was the SDD or SSD storage. I'm getting the biggest one because I'm going to keep this laptop. And also, another thing, the reason why I'm getting all of that is because I don't know if you guys notice. Sometimes I glitch, especially when I'm at home. Now, the trick for that is to fix that is I have to turn off my Wi-Fi on my iPad and on my phone, just so to limit the glitching. Like my interview with Callie Babbitt was glitching. My live reaction to Andrew Tate's stream yesterday glitching, and I forget to because I stream in between times. There's enough gap period in between where I forget to turn that off. But how the people from cable provider told me, they said the type of desktop that I get, and that's what I get for trying to go thinking I was doing something going the cheap route. You're asking. This is the best way they explained it. You're asking for Ferrari results in a beat up Honda Accord from the 90s. I was not offended by that because that was the best explanation I got. So I need to have a computer that's strong enough and fast enough to keep up with something as simple as streaming. No excuse for my phone to have better quality than most web cameras, especially ones that comes with attached to the computer. So on on the desktop side, you're looking at 3,000. On the MacBook side, excuse me, you're looking at $3,000. Now, as far as the headset and the microphone, that is I already saw the price. You're looking at no more 370 plus tax and shipping if if shipping is not free. So almost I'm almost completed. And you know what we need to do tomorrow? I need to go over a list of my New Year's resolutions to see what have I been completing, what got knocked out the park, and that type of stuff. We'll probably do that tomorrow. If I had the word thought to remember, um, if I had the word thought to remember that tomorrow morning, because I don't know, if you guys can tell, for the most part, this stream and yesterday's stream, I'm freestyling because see, and let me see. Well, let me see. Well, let's make the drive home. 'Cause- Yeah. Oh, and this is we can call this overtime, after hours, whatever you want to call it. Israel brought up something yesterday regarding Fatty. He brought up that how Fatty um, doesn't make original content. He just reacts to content. Let's be perfectly clear. Fatty's not doing anything that we haven't done already, that we're not known for doing. Like people, like most of these content creators in this. Let me say not in this space. Let me broaden the audience. Most of the content creators in YouTube, a nice portion of them are they sole job is just to do reaction. And guess what? They are very successful at doing reactions, and they get paid a lot of money to do reactions. So I would be a flaming hypocrite for me to say, "Oh, Fred, all you do is reactions." or In the Clutch, or Outlaws, the Cartier family. All you guys do is reaction. So do I. So do most people, and that's quite all right. I forgot what the penal code is. The fair use. As long as you keep the fair use in the profile, like I did fair use yesterday with Andrew Tate. Granted, y'all probably saw some of the video because, like I said, it's hard for me to share screens with that computer that moves like a 1990 Honda Accord beat up version. But I use fair use as well. And guess what, y'all? It's very challenging to create original content. It's very challenging. Some of you guys know I did nothing before. I did nothing but original content before before I started coming on this side of YouTube a year ago. Everything I created, planned it out, had my thoughts ready, boom, turn on the camera. Original content. And years later, what has that gotten me? Over 360,000 views on my YouTube. And one of my original videos, albeit we was reacting to T.I. Tiny on the Red Table Talk, 61,000 views on that one video to this day. So yes, I know how very challenging doing original content, how challenging and hard and extremely difficult it can be. And guess what? I have no doubt in the world that the people I come across, Fatty being one of them, can do original content. But if this is what you want to do, is to react to people and keep track of what people's doing in these spaces. Hey, that's fine. The way I see it is somebody cornered a market and that's his thing. And he's so good at it, we all know that's his thing. If, Now, at any time, Fatty could do original content. At any time. But if he chooses not to do it, he chooses not to do it. That's perfectly fine. So, and the reason why I felt the need to speak up about this is because that's just like when people was calling people like I told you a couple months ago, the overused word was going to be grifter. And I always tell people before you call somebody a grifter, you better make sure you're not doing the same thing they're doing. One thing I can't stand is a hypocrite. You cannot point fingers at somebody and forget the idea that three is pointing right back at you. We all are in the same space. We all have a job to do within the space. Just do your fucking job. And this is no disrespect to Izzy. That's my guy. Now, some people say, how did that comment came about? Where did that come about? Fight Club. Okay. Yeah, Fight Club. Sunday. Jay Prince versus Fatty. I would like to see one day these two get on the panel and get along. One time this year, just one time. Jay Prince made a comment about Fatty, and Izzy agreed with him, basically saying the only way you get in contact is reacting to me, such and such. Well, if you know that somebody is making money off of you, why don't you go on the defense and make sure he doesn't make money off of you? Just a thought. It's called common sense. But common sense is not that common these days. But yeah, salute to those that make original content. Salute to those that make content through reacting to people. And salute to those that do freestyles. Shout out to my guy Granville. Good morning, brother. Yeah, salute to those that do freestyles. Like these past 2 mornings, it's really been nothing but freestyles for me. Now, in particular, I like to have things planned out, but Uh, it is what it is. Like I said, if y'all read the title, I hit the snooze alarm 13 times this morning. I literally did not want to get out of bed. Because I went to bed, like I said, went to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning just to wake up at 4:30. Yeah, so that's what's that, 3.5 hours of sleep? Oh, yeah, y'all know I'm going to feel it today. But yeah, freestyle, shoot, hey, man, it is what it is. I don't really, although I do have the cachet to really clown and critique people's content, I really don't, depending on how they get it. Because, like I said, this stuff is not, this is not for the faint of heart. And the reason why I say that is because you put all this work in and get nothing out of it. But also, on the flip side, you put barely anything in and get more success than most people who have been doing this for years now. But it is what it is. It's the yin and the yang. That's why I love doing this. But let me put this phone down. Focus on the road real quick. But thank you guys for tuning in. This is the B10 Side Show. Real shit today. Actually, I'm surprised I didn't do this. Actually, I'm not surprised. Like I said, I'm just, oops, sorry. I'm going to say the car right there. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube page. Follow me on all social media accounts located in the description. Cash App, the BTS. I show you feel like making a donation. Participate, waive all the rights of privacy. On the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, we will do a Cash App giveaway of $100. And for my wrestling fans, yes, I will start reacting to AEW pay-per-view once we reach that goal. And don't forget to visit the BTS Show website. And also for my wrestling fans, yes, I did not react to. We did not do a watch party live reaction to Backlash. Boy, I wanted to do it for Backlash because that shit was so fucking lit. That was probably one of the best pay per views. That's going to probably go down as the best pay per view of the year. And SummerSlam's not even here yet. Hell, Money in the Bank will be here in probably 3 weeks. But that Puerto Rican crowd was something special. But anyway, I didn't react to Backlash because I went out of town for Dallas. I didn't react to. We didn't do a watch party for Not a Champions because I just wanted to kick it with my family that day because although I do stream, this streaming does take me away from the family. Granted, I had time to do it today because I'm going to the gym. But streaming does take me away from my wife and my son, and I particularly don't like that. So I tend to spend more time with them as much as I can on a schedule where I'm stretched in. But June 1st is Money in the Bank. June 1st is Money in the Bank. We will. I promise you, we will do a watch. We'll do a watch party and a live reaction. So we're gonna get back into the swing of things. And yes, we're gonna get back into wrestling Wednesdays, where we're not reacting to the actual TV shows or the pay per views, unless something major really happened. Where we react to contracts, injuries, just news, wrestling news pertaining out of the ring type of stuff. So we're gonna get back. We're gonna get back into that. Like I said, I just need to get a handle on my schedule. But we've been here before. It's all good. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in. This was the B10 Side Show. I am your host, Christopher J. I will catch y'all next time. Have a good morning. Peace out. Oh man, who taught you guys how to drive for Lord's sakes?